Welcome to the Saturday preview show here on PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel. I'm Kerry Pollock, joined here with Tam and Ruffy again this week. Let's start with Motherwell and Dundee. Tam, Stuart Kettlewell hoping to use the draw against Celtic as a catalyst against Dundee, and that was a much needed point at Celtic Park last week.
Yeah, it was, and something that none of us predicted, to be honest.
No.
I think that it was a great result for them, but now they're in a run of games where they've got to start picking up wins. I know it's a great point, but it's still another game without winning. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news for Motherwell fans, but this is a game that they've got to be targeting to win.
Yeah.
They'll take confidence from that result. Dundee lost to Hibs last week, but seem to play okay. So tough one to call, but I think Motherwell might pick up their first win in a while. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Motherwell.
2-1 Motherwell, right, okay. Ruffy, and from a Dundee's perspective, bounce back ability seems to be their catchphrase at the minute. They've only faced 4 defeats so far in the Premiership, and after each defeat, they've got a win under the belt. Can you see that happening again this week?
No.
Short answer.
No, I think Motherwell's got to take something
Right.
out of the Celtic game. The players have got to take something. You know, Dundee, they're a tough side to beat. You know, they do play well, but Motherwell's got to win them. I see if Motherwell don't win this one, alarm bells are going to start ringing.
Yeah, what are you going for?
I'm going to go Motherwell 2-1.
2-1 as well. Playing mind games. Right, let's go to
Did you go?
2-1. You know it went 2-1. You know it went
Where
2-1.
did you go? Livingston against Ross County. Danger zone for Livingston, Tam, as the teams round about them at the bottom of the table. They are winning, so it's going to be a bit of an upward climb for them.
Yeah, it is, and listen, I feel the worst for Livingston this season. Their home form's been terrible, and that's kept them in the division the last 3 or 4 years. I think they've only won 1 game at home this season, and if they start struggling at home, they are going to be toiling. Ross County, 4 points out of 6 for Derek Adams. Hard one to call again. I'm looking at it. I know what Ruffy's going to go for here. I know exactly what he's going to go for here.
You can wait until he calls it if you want.
Yep.
All right, okay, we'll do that, right. I mentioned it last week about the managers, Ruffy, but David Martindale is the longest serving manager in the Premiership. I don't think he could even believe that stat.
No, I don't think he can, but he's been very vocal, you know, even for last year, that this next 2 years is going to be the toughest ever. You know, everybody talks about relegation, but I think he's beginning to believe this is the first relegation fight that they're really in. So home games are the ones you've got to win. Unfortunately, he's got Ross County with a wee bit of bounce. So I'm going to sit in the fence in this one and go 1 each.
1 each, right, Sam? What are we going for?
I'm going to go for one.
Come on, stop copying me.
I knew we were going to go for 1 each. So I'm not going to. I'm going to try and catch them. So I'm going to go for 2-1 to Ross County. 2-1
Ross County, right then. Kilmarnock against Hearts. A chance to get one back after Hearts put Killie out of the cup just over last month, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I think the Hearts have won 3 games in a row. They're getting into good form. Kilmarnock pretty strong at home. Again, tough one to call, but I think Hearts are starting to play well now. They're starting to get a few players back from injury. Lauren Shankland and Boyce have got goals in them. Kilmarnock seem to struggle if the wee boy Armstrong doesn't score or Vassell. They've not got a lot of goals in them. I think Hearts will go down there and beat them again. So I'm going to go for 2-1 to Hearts.
2-1 to Hearts. How strong is the Hearts side, Ruffy, without Shankland in it, would you say?
Not as strong.
No.
I think the two of those we've seen in the last couple of weeks, big players, you know, obviously. I thought, did Boyce get that goal last week? Or did Shankland claim it?
I think Shankland got it, yeah.
Shocking.
Who's the last person to touch it, Ruffy? That's what happens.
Anyway, no, I think Hearts are on the run, and I think that Kilmarnock will struggle at home. I don't know the position with Vassell, if he's still nobody looks as if they're scoring tough at the back, but I think Hearts will win 2-1.
Surprise, surprise. Right, moving on to tomorrow, 12 p.m. kick-off in Perth. It's St Johnstone take on Celtic. I doubt the heads will go down for Celtic, Tam, after their European defeat midweek. They'll be up for this one.
Yeah, listen, they're playing St Johnstone. They drew with them at home earlier in the season, so you know they've got a point to prove. I think Celtic will bounce back. I don't see them St Johnstone causing Celtic any problems. They've tightened up a little bit St Johnstone under Craig Levein, but I think Celtic will bounce back and win 3-0.
3-0, right, okay. The confidence of the team might not be dented, Ruffy, but from the fan base's perspective, when you're looking at what's coming, what's in the future, will that be slightly down in the dumps a little bit?
No, Celtic will go over that. You know, they've got far too many players, have to impress the manager with the games that are coming up. So it depends what team he puts out there. I think St Johnstone will be stubborn, but I think at the end of the day, Celtic have got far too much firepower, and I'm going to go for Celtic to win 2-0.
2-0, right, okay. We've got Hibs against Aberdeen. Despite being out of Europe, Tam, they put on a performance to secure a 2-2 draw midweek. Is that important for Barry Robson to see that from his side?
Yeah, I think it was. I think, listen, you look at the team selection, Kerry, and it was all geared to Sunday. He made 7 changes. They got battered the first half. They got back into it with a goal. He started to bring the big boys on the second half, and they got a draw out it. I think Aberdeen have been unlucky in that European group. I think they deserve a few more points, to be honest, but Hibs in good form, waiting. Aberdeen coming back from Finland. And I think Hibs will beat them.
Yeah?
So I'm going to go for Hibs to win 2-1.
2-1, right, okay. Hibs will want to keep their winning streak going. It's only 2 points between them and Hearts right now, Ruffy.
Yeah, there's only one winner for me this weekend, and that's Hibs.
All right.
Yes, the reason I'm going that is because I'm a guest of honour at the game. It's Sunday. Yes, being a Hall of Famer, they've invited me along to do the half-time draw. And
missed the call.
So there's no way I'm going to go against Hibs here, because if I walk onto that park at half-time and get pelters on my So no, I'm going to go for Hibs. I think they are playing well. Apart from that, I think they're doing particularly well. So I'm going to go. I think Aberdeen will suffer for that snowbally a game the other night. So I'm going to go Hibs to win 2-1. 2-1,
right, okay. Finally, we've got Rangers and St Mirren at Ibrox. This week, Rangers drew 1-1 with Aris Limassol, and we saw Todd Cantwell be subbed on the 35th minute, Tam. Was that a surprise to you? Did you see him making a change that early on?
No, didn't. I thought that there was probably other players on the pitch who he could have taken off, to be honest. I thought that there was one or two more obvious candidates and they could have moved Cantwell central.
He was out of position, to be fair. I don't think he fancies Cantwell. Right. Looking from outside to in, he's run the bench a couple of games, he's hooked him a couple of times. Don't think he fancies him. I don't think he's his type of player. And is there a way back for Cantwell now at Rangers? He's got to get his head down and work hard, or he could go the other way and go in a huff, and then he's done. So we'll have to wait and see. But I think that Rangers will get a result. I don't think it'll be easy. St Mirren are hard to break down, hard to beat. Rangers, tough game during the week, but I think Rangers will win it narrowly. I don't think they'll roll St Mirren over 3 or 4. I think it'll be 2-1. I'll go for 2-1 to Rangers. 2-1 Rangers. Were you ever subbed early first half?
I wasn't subbed before the 35th minute, Kerry, if that's what you're thinking.
4:45?
No, half time.
Moving on. St Mirren fell off the wagon a little bit.
Can I just put on record, I've never been subbed.
I never put that question to you.
Have you never been subbed, have you?
Never.
Never?
Never been subbed off?
Never.
I bet you're a goalie.
Silly question.
Never come off injured or anything?
No, not really.
Ah, you have.
We're talking about being subbed because you're having a shocker. I haven't been subbed.
Never for a shocker. Anyway, St Mirren.
Subbed when Zico hit that free kick in, I'd hooked you right away.
That'd have been a nightmare. That'd have been the first half. That'd have been a shocker. I'm going to go for a home win. I know they were rank rotten during the week. Is that too steep? Is that too heavy?
No.
I thought they were a shocker. I just think, as I've said on numerous occasions, teams like Motherwell, St Mirren, who have good seasons, have bad spells. And I think St Mirren are just about to hit one of them now.
Right.
And I think Rangers will win quite comfortable. And a comfortable is 2-0.
2-0. Right, okay, let's get to it then. Our quiz envelope is sealed. Nobody's seen the answers. 5 questions. Fastest answer wins. Let me finish the question before you shout.
That's not going to happen, Kerry.
Well, if you're wrong, you don't get another guess, right?
Watch one next.
It's nice folded.
That is nicely done, isn't it? Right, question number 1. Who scored Celtic's last Premiership goal? In the Premiership.
Forest.
Wrong.
So they drew Motherwell. Before that, they...
So who scored the goal in that game?
Turnbull.
Correct.
See, sure.
Right.
No.
Who did David Martindale succeed to become a Livingston manager?
Kenny Miller.
Wrong.
The big boy was at Kilmarnock.
No, it's not him.
Is it not him?
No.
Don't listen.
Who did you say, Kenny Miller? That's all it is. We're running out of people.
I don't know. Gary Holtz.
That's who I was going to say.
I know, that's why I said don't listen.
Shocking. I knew it was him. Half a point for that.
No, he's not getting in. He just stuck with it. I knew it was him.
Ruffy, right.
Oh, he's
still 1-0.
He's still for it.
Right. What nationality is Ross McCausland?
Northern Irish.
Northern Irish.
Oh, Irish.
No.
Northern Irish. 2-0, Tam, right. Who scored the only goal when Aberdeen last met Hibs?
Majowski.
Correct. And
Said
the
that right as well. Must have been
semi-final it
practising
was,
that.
right? This is for the draw for you. And for Ruffy. Which club does mascot Steelman belong to?
Motherwell. Yes! Get out, Robbie!
That was
Yeah, they cheat out, never get a Hearts fan this week.
Shocking that.
easiest one. That was nearly. Don't listen to him next week, right? We'll be back next week with some more Premiership action and quizzing to look forward to. We'll see you then.